Welcome to my first YouTube video created for members of the Questers International. My name is Shirley Ellis, and I'm a member of the Cimarron chapter number 1195. 10 years ago, we embarked on a preservation and restoration project at the Oklahoma State Capitol of a portrait of Te Ate, which means bearer of the morning. Rita Ward, our chapter P&R chairperson, was instrumental in working with the art director to identify a project in need of financial support. Her long-term relationship with the Oklahoma Arts Council, which manages art of the state capitol, has enabled us to complete many P&R projects for visitors from around the world to admire. You will see throughout the video pictures of Mary Thompson, aka Te Ate, over her 99 years of life. The piece of impressionistic art is by the world-renowned Oklahoma artist Nellie Sheperd. During our international convention in St. Petersburg, Florida, in May of 2017, I was pleasantly surprised during a tour to meet the artist who sculpted a 9-foot bronze of Te Ate, John Hare. The sculpture resides in front of her alma mater, the University of Arts and Science of Oklahoma in Chickasha, Oklahoma. A full-length movie was made of Te Ate in 2016. I would encourage you to watch the movie. Please follow along as I share with you the research that has been done on an Oklahoma treasure. After much research, I narrowed my focus on the message of the painting about how it came to be. The painting is done by Nellie Sheperd of the Sheperd Mall family. Her family moved to Oklahoma from Kansas and farmed the land that became Sheperd Mall. And it is located at 23rd and North Villa in Oklahoma City. The land was acquired during the land run of 1889 and is on the National Historic Register. Nellie lived a short life from 1877 to 1920. She was one of the earliest professional women artists from Oklahoma. After high school, she attended the Academy of Arts in Cincinnati and studied for 3 years in France. She is considered to be a premier Impressionist artist. The painting of her sister, Lottie, was honorable mention at the Grand Salon exhibit in Paris in 1910. She spent several months studying in art institutes of Chicago and Kansas City. In the fall of 1917, she became the head of the art department at the Oklahoma College for Women in Chickasha. The school is now known as the University of Arts and Science in Chickasha, Oklahoma. She taught privately and was elected president of the Oklahoma Arts Association. She met Mary Thompson, Te Ate, while Mary was attending school at the Oklahoma College for Women and started her portrait. Regrettably, Nellie died of tuberculosis before the painting was finished. The painting stayed with Te Ate her entire life and even hung in the nursing home where she lived until it was placed in the Oklahoma State Capitol in 2010. Our Oklahoma Art Museum and the Santa Fe Railway Collection hold paintings by Miss Sheperd. Mary Frances Thompson Fisher was born December 3rd, 1895 in Emmett, Oklahoma, then a part of the Chickasaw Nation. Her father was T.B. Thompson, the last treasurer of the Chickasaw Nation, and her uncle, Douglas H. Johnston, was the last governor of the old Chickasaw Nation. Mary attended Bloomfield Academy, an only Native American school. During early childhood, she did not meet white children until attending high school in Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Her parents did not have money, and Mary earned her tuition to attend Oklahoma Women's College by performing office work for a local attorney in Tishomingo. Ate met Nellie at Oklahoma College for Women and formed a lifelong friendship. Her talent for dancing and acting and storytelling, which she learned from her father, was noticed by Frances Dinsmore Davis. Ms. Davis was an avid researcher and writer on Indian cultures. She was able to arrange for Mary, now known as Ate, Bearer of the Morning Sun, to perform on the Chautauqua circuit during the summer to earn tuition money and hone her drama skills. At Frances's encouragement, Ate attended Carnegie Institute of Technology in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. After 1 year of graduate level schooling, she left for New York, where she believed she would be able to launch her stage career. She met Clyde Fisher, 17 years her senior, while in New York City, and later in life would become her husband. She traveled the world with Clyde, performing for kings and queens. She also performed at the White House multiple times for Eleanor and Franklin Roosevelt. On her high fashion designer clothes and gowns, she had special beadwork done to honor her heritage. In 1987, she became the first Oklahoma treasurer. Ate passed away 38 days short of her 100th birthday. A full-length film was made to honor her legacy. I consider her a Renaissance woman who spanned the 19th and 20th century. She moved gracefully from dancing in the fields of Tishomingo, Oklahoma, to walking the fashion runway of Fifth Avenue in New York City, to charming kings and queens and presidents. As a result of her opportunity to attend MIT, her future husband, George Clyde Fisher, was a well-known curator of astronomy of the American Museum of Natural History, and later the head of Hayden Planetarium. They spent long periods of time apart due to his research all over the world and her many performances all over the world. Their greatest joy was spending time in nature. They were married for 38 years. Ate became the state's first cultural treasurer, and she was designated that title by then Governor Henry Bellman. Many of her awards and artifacts can be viewed at the Chickasaw Cultural Center in Sulphur, Oklahoma. In conclusion, as a child growing up in the Chickasaw Nation, she was perceived as the silent one. Thanks to mentors throughout her life, she found her voice. Her great-nephew, Tom Cole, a United States representative of Oklahoma 4th Congressional District, continues her legacy of sharing their Native American heritage.